$1 trillion. This is the amount of estimated money gets wasted on food each and every year in our world. According to a report conducted by the UNEP, which is the United Nations Environmental Program, and the World Resources Institute, roughly 1 in 4 calories intended for consumption is never eaten. Most of us don't think twice when we dish up our food. A lot of us just throw it away. Food is a need. It is a necessity of life. We all need a certain amount of calories in order to sustain a healthy life. Have you ever thought about where food goes once you waste it? It goes in landfills, it gets buried, or it gets burned. This is a problem in our world, and it is getting worse and worse every single year. So first I'll talk about food and why we need it. Food is a necessity of life. Everybody needs it, and everybody is different. Everybody needs a different amount of calories in order to have a healthy life. Without food, you would not be able to live a healthy life. According to the publication Dietary Guidelines for Americans, which was published in 2010, women require 1,600 to 2,400 calories per day, and men require 2,000 to 3,000 calories per day. Now, there are a lot of different variables that go into place with this. Some of those would be if you are an athlete, if you are very active, the amount of sleep you get. Those are some of the things that will affect how many calories you need to eat or have. There are many people in third world countries that do not get even close to the amount of calories that they need, but yet Americans are eating 1,000 or 1,500 more calories than we need just because we're hungry. Not having enough food is not only detrimental to our own health, but wasting food is also detrimental to our environment. Food waste is harmful. According to an article wrote on the website endfoodwastenow.org with unknown author, for every ton of food wasted, it results in 3.8 tons of greenhouse gas emissions. This is harmful substances that are going into our atmosphere and harming our ozone layer. Food waste also affects our land. Food waste goes into landfills, it gets buried, or it gets burned. In closing, our country is one of the main leaders in food production, but we are also one of the main leaders in food waste. I talked about the stats and the amount of calories that each person needs in order to sustain a healthy life. I also talked about what waste products do to our environment and what they do to our health. Farmers don't give everything they've got and waste all this time and money to produce high quality crops when you're just going to throw it back into the ground anyways. Be smart and take care of your food. I mean, you only live once.